144,000 is going to judge everyone. Read.
Know ye not that we shall judge angels?
Know ye not that we shall judge angels? Read.
How much more things that pertain to this life?
Yeah, how much more things that pertain to this life. You see what I'm saying? And that's where we're supposed to be on the higher level, to be able to counsel and deal with all the things that are presented before us. That's why he told us in verse 1, what did he say?
Dare any of you, having a matter against another, go to law before the unjust?
Yeah, you go to the systems, court system, or the police, or where you go to them first, talking to Israel, those that have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the truth, and going by the law of the Most High, because you can't take nobody that's carnal with the law, because they don't know nothing about the law. They know about Esau's law, you know what I mean? But you're going to bring them to Most High's law, and they ain't been taught. They can't relate to that, because they're not dealing with that. Read.
And not before the saints.
And not before the saints. See? Go back to Luke 22 and 31.
Luke chapter 22, verse 31. And Hamashiach Yahushua said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat.
You know? He says, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat, man. You know, they talking about that the part of the wheat that's a shaft that just blows away, man. Read.
But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not.
So now, listen at this closely. In the spirit, you got to see how powerful and how serious it is to have what? Strong what? Faith. You see? Mashiach said, I pray for you that your faith fail not. Read.
And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
That's why he was saying, feed my sheep. Feed my sheep. Because when you converted, feed the brethren. Teach the brethren. That's why he kept feed, he mean teach the brethren. Teach the children of Israel. Teach the children of Israel. This is what he's telling them. And when you converted, strengthen thy brethren. Let them know. You see? Because this is very important. But think about it. If everybody leave and you don't have access to this, then how is it that the sheep gonna be fed? That's why we have to go in persons a lot of times, to go out there and let the sheep be, hear this. Some gonna come in their own ways. It's hard to get Israel to realize they stiff-necked and hard-headed and rebellious. That this is the way you got to come together to get this, so that you can get more than what you could get out there on the street. Because you could be talking to someone next thing you know, you dealing with something else, some other conversation, because somebody came up and just interrupt you with asking something. That's why you got to control it. You see what I'm saying? You got to control it. Other than that, I mean, we just out there going everywhere. People looking at, oh, that's a fight. Oh, they arguing. Okay, they going back and forth. Oh, they like that. But they're not getting edified like we going through these scriptures that edifying ourselves now on this Sabbath day. Read.
Verse 33. And he said unto him, Hamashiach Yahushua, I am ready to go with thee, both into prison and to death.
You hear that? He said, hey, Peter said, hey man, I'm ready to go with you, both to prison and to death. Is he telling the truth? This is the head apostle. Is he telling the truth?
No.
Listen what he said. Listen what Mashiach told him. Read.
Verse 34. And he said, I tell thee, Peter, the cock shall not crow this day, before that thou shalt thrice deny that thou knowest me.
What Peter say? He said, what he said in verse 32? I mean, 33.
I am ready to go with thee, both into prison and to death.
He said, I'm ready to go to prison with you and to death. Mashiach told him, hey man, the rooster ain't gonna crow 3 times, man. You gonna deny me, man. Read? You gonna deny you know me. You even heard of me. You ever was with me. Read?
Verse 35. And he said unto them, when I sent you without purse and scrip and shoes, lacked ye anything? And they said nothing.
He said, hey, when I sent you without a purse, without money, without scrip, without shoes, lacked you anything? He said, no, nothing. Read.
Then said he unto them, but now he that hath a purse let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one.
So he that have no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. So you think they sold a garment that was made of burlap? You think somebody, you know how they show the Israelites in these movies and so forth, how they look all bummified and all that stuff? Come on, they bid it for a Mashiach Yahushua robe. It didn't have a seam in it, woven from the top to the bottom. I mean, how you gonna sell something that's have no value? He said he that don't have a sword, take his garment and sell it and go buy one. Buy what? A sword, right? So some of them already had swords then. Because what did he say? Listen what he said. And he that have no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. So that's like, hey, you get ready for revolution. But he letting them know, because he already told us, understand this. From in Luke 21:20, when you see the city compassed with armies, know that the time of desolation is near. It's near, nigh. He's saying flee into Africa, flee into the mountains. So he told us that. So we fought from 65 AD to 70 AD, 5-year war. So you had to have weapons of war at that time. He's telling you. If you don't have a sword, let him sell it and go buy one. But this is for the purpose of what he's saying here. Read.
Verse 37. For I say unto you that this that is written must yet be accomplished in me. And he was reckoned among the transgressors, for the things concerning me have an end.
Right, so what is he talking about here? He's going back to the prophecy in Isaiah 53. Isaiah 53. And 12.
Isaiah chapter 53, verse 12. Therefore will I divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he hath poured out his soul unto death, and he was numbered with the transgressors, and he bare the sin of many.
See, that's it. Go ahead.
And made intercession for their transgressors.
For the transgressors.
And made intercession for the transgressors.
Right. Fine. So you see, all that's written here is what he's quoting concerning what he had to go through in verse 37. Okay? Verse 38.
And they said, Hamashiach, behold, here are 2 swords. And he said unto them, it is enough.
Right. So he said, here is 2 swords. And he said, it is enough. Because remember, when they came, Peter cut the dude's ear off. With precision. So are there any questions or comments? That's it. I go y'all to the Most High in His word.
Well, got a question.
Yeah.
In verse 32, like, what did he mean when he said to Peter, and when thou art converted? Like, what is he?
Go to Acts 2. Remember, he told us that he's going to pray that the Holy Spirit will be given.
Oh, okay.
So he's talking about when the Holy Spirit came.
Okay.
That's when he was converted. In Acts 2. You know about that, right? That's when the Holy Spirit came. Okay.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so that's what he's talking about. Yeah. Strengthen the brothers. You know, remember, Peter was the head apostle. But he received so much power, spiritual power, that they would just land their bodies. The shadow of Peter was filling them. He told us that, we're gonna do the things he done and even greater things. He's going to the Father. He's gonna send the Holy Spirit, right? And that's what was going on with him. He was just laying his bodies. So the shadow of Peter was healing him. So let me ask some questions online. conference call. Are there any questions on the conference call? That's a lot of noise. Yeah. Are there any questions on the conference call?